Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we got pretty passionate while discussing how and why we name and code our healings. I know this episode was louder and more blunt than we intended, but we really hope you enjoy it, and it lights a fire under you to code and name some of your very own healings. Without further ado, if you love bad bitches, and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast.
Hey, Kat.
Fantastic.
I'm having some troubles. First, I tried to get to the just the sticker, and it was like, this is actually Time Warp sticker. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I couldn't find the sticker, and it was like, would you like this green screen over microphone? And I was like, yes, I would.
Absolutely.
Absolutely love it.
Fabulous. Perfection, even.
Now I'm like, everything feels terrible.
While you were doing that, there was an owl outside that was like, "Hoo, hoo, 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 hoo." So I'm just like, you're dying. I'm over here like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get it, owl? Fuck yeah.
Fucking rebirth, regrow, update, upgrade. Cleanups and cleanups. Holy shit.
It was great. It had like the trill in its voice because, you know, owl. It was good.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. I literally was like,
Fuck yeah, owl. Absolutely.
get it, girl. Drop it to the floor. Sorry.
Hell yeah. Hey,
Are you
guys.
gonna keep it?
Yes, I don't have a choice. On my phone, I can't change it once I pick it. Uh-huh.
Really?
I've tried it before, and all it does is when I click this, all it does is just say that you're on the screen. One guess, you.
Hell yeah.
So, all right, guys, is this thing on?
Feedback.
All right. So, everyone, discussion topic today. I don't know if you can see behind my podium.
Kate has something very important to say.
It's right here, guys. It is discussion topic, healing and shit. I can't go. What does it say? With and coding healings. Naming and coding healings, guys.
We knew that. We chose that. This reminds me of the video that I did. I just saw it the other day because I was looking through our Kate and Kat folder because I do that sometimes. And it's the one that's like, turn around, Lisa. Hold that. Look over your shoulder, girl. Because we can't, like, when we go live, we've got like,
Oh, God,
we are posting our 200th episode. And we've gone live more times than that. But when we go live, we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to do it.
Reminds me of grocery shopping.
Yes. Shit, we tried to break down boxes together before. Don't know what we doing.
We be breakdancing boxes. Oh, God. Hell yeah, guys.
Things
All
just
right.
go so like fast up here, and we can like feel and channel the things that when it's like actual physical things, we're like, what? What do you do?
What's happening? All right, we're taking the box apart right now.
That's not what
Okay.
our topic is. Sorry. We're just excited to be here.
Hell yeah. Naming and coding healings. So, how did we get to where we got with our healing?
Our stuff is a completely different language than anything else that's out there. We are aware of it. Some people would like us to change our verbiage to be more commercialized so that more people will know what we are. Not only do we not want to, we're not really able to do that. I mean, we can technically, but we built our practice from scratch and we named things as we went along. We did not care what anybody else, because we were not getting our information from quote unquote gurus.
Or anyone but ourselves.
People writing in a book, who are they? People talking on TikTok, don't know them. People sharing their philosophies and their theories, don't give a fuck. We went and looked at everything ourselves, and we learned how to do this and remembered how to do this from the fucking ground up. Deep
Hours
in the
and
trenches.
Days,
hours and hours. Throughout centuries.
So it's not like we're going off of an opinion. And that's also very hard for people to hear when we don't go off of other people's experiences and we only go off of our own very lived, very real experience. And that's how we code and name and all of it.
We stay respectful and we want you to see your own truth. That's what we're about. But we're not going to pretend like we don't know. Because we do. Because we literally spent hours on the phone on one subject. You know what I'm saying?
And we've seen it and we felt it and we lived it and relived it on purpose. I think that's another thing too, is that it seems like what will happen is people don't know, and instead of going to see for themselves, they would rather save time. Or they don't want to go through the pain, or they don't want to see it themselves, or they think that it's beneath them. Whatever the process is, they don't want to do it, which they think is helping them in the long run, but it's actually harming them in the long run by not doing it themselves and not discovering what works best for them. A good example of this is the spider vein healing. That's one that a lot of people liked and the comment. And yes, hated and liked at the same time. I did not understand why spider veins are so hated. And so in my comments, people were putting things like, that's a really good way to put it, is that they're just funny looking. And I was like, what does this mean? And they were like, well, just, because they're not funny looking, like they're unsightly.
Okay, so the backstory of the spider vein healing, besides Kate's real life lived experience working in a fucking ER, okay, there was something else we were working on, and she was like, hey, this reminds me of how we used to push the blood. You're going to probably tell that part better, but we used to do this technique in the ER, and I was like, oh my God, Kate, people fucking hate spider veins. And like, she's just out with this because she has no concept, because she doesn't care about beauty standard bullshit stuff. So she had the spider vein healing the whole fucking time, and it just never came up. And so I was like, hey, Kate, people hate spider veins so much, are so embarrassed about it. They're more embarrassed about it than wrinkles, acne, or gray hair. And she was like, why? And I'm like, because you can't see it. You can keep it hidden. The other stuff, it's out there for everybody to see. So spider veins are a very, very, very guilt, shame fucking thing. I remember when I was younger, my siblings would be like, uncross your legs, you're going to get spider veins. It was very like Like, this is going to happen to you if you don't stop. You don't want that to happen to you. But Kate, it was in the ER. And she just, what did you do in the ER with spider veins?
You can, so obviously like a doctor or a nurse would inject like this, I don't know what it was, this freezy stuff. It would freeze the things. And I just remember like you have to
Was
sit
it the
there.
same stuff that would freeze warts?
No.
Okay.
It was like a liquidy thingy, and it would like they injected it in there, and we would like. Apparently, it hurt really bad because they would like scream, but like you sit there and you like crunch it, like you sit there and fucking like out.
Because it's like stuck blood clot kind of stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's like dried or stopped or like swollen or whatever blood. And also the veins that pop out, it also works for that. Because the veins that like pop out or whatever, I don't think I have any. But same thing. You would just like press them down really, really, really hard and break them apart. And it's the same thing. But why I wanted to mention this is because if people do that healing, right, and they don't get to the root of it, or have like their own spider vein healing. I'm not saying this healing doesn't do the things. Y'all obviously know it does. But if you don't get to the root of why you fucking care, or the root of your spider veins, you're just going to keep doing the healing, number one. And number two, you're going to keep saying gross ass shit and having gross ass judgments. And you're not going to know they're gross. You're just going to be like, that's so cool that you said that they were funny looking. And here's me going, what do you mean? What do you mean? And you're like, oh my God, she's being so nice. And I'm sitting here existing. And because you have that trauma filter over your eyes and over your channeling, you're going, she's being so nice. And I'm sitting here going, you're being so disgusting. Putting your shit on me. Does that make sense? Getting to the root, healing the thing is how you get your own coding.
When she says you're being gross, putting stuff on her is like saying that she's saying it to be nice. That is very assumptuous, or that's not a word. You're assuming shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I said assumptuous, like scrumptious.
Like scrumdiddlyumptious, a yum yum purr.
A burr.
A purr.
That's what she means. She doesn't mean that you're being like rude or mean, but in a way it kind of is, because you're just assuming things about her. You're assuming she's describing them in a nice way because she doesn't want to embarrass you that you think that they're gross. She isn't.
I don't give a fuck.
She doesn't give a fuck. It's like,
care.
I was like, hey, you have a healing, you should put it out. And she's like, oh, cool, yeah. Sounds good. I will.
And also, you cannot see people for who they are if you keep doing that kind of shit. If they go, hey, I don't really have any feelings about spider veins, and you go, they're just being nice, then you can't see that they genuinely don't give a fuck, because you're too busy saying they're being nice.
Oh, that goes with people who want to work with us about skin issues, weight issues, hair loss issues, like any of that stuff. There's so many times that when we have a session, people will kind of be like, they kind of like do a lot of fluff words ahead of the things, and we have to be like, we genuinely, like, we care that you care. We're going to help you figure out why you care. But other than that, we genuinely do not care. We do not care if you're married and sleeping with 5 other people. We fucking do not care.
We're not your moms. We're not your dads. We're not your parents. We are not here to judge you.
Guides and trauma healers. This is going to a completely different topic. So let's go back to...
It's still how it's created. How the healing and coding is created. It's like you literally have to remove your trauma, bias, and agenda. And how do you do that?
Well, then I'm going to talk on something that's a little bit uncomfortable, and it happens to the majority of you guys. And it's not, again, not a judgment thing, but if you're genuinely looking to heal your stuff, step into this and create your own healings from a non-biased agenda kind of perspective. A lot of the healings, when you remove, like when you do them, they should not feel as much as the first time you did it. So, like, I posted something about guilt and shame today. A lot of people had a lot of movement. Yes, people put guilt and shame on you. Yes, you carry guilt and shame inside yourself. Yes, there's going to be a lot of movement. The very first time you do that healing should be like, oh shit, how do I keep guilt and shame off of me? What do I need to heal that triggers guilt and shame? But unfortunately, with the people that follow us, a good bit of them, you guys, are like, oh, a healing from Kate and Kat. That's fantastic. I felt a lot of movement again. That means it works. Good on you guys. And it's like, no, babes. Figure out why you felt so much. It's great that you got it off of you, but don't just save it as a screenshot on your phone. Go fucking look at why. I'm not saying don't put that you felt a lot of movement in the things. If you want to put that, again, I'm not like, man, they're not fucking healing the things. I am letting you know that you probably should be feeling it less and less.
I think a lot of this too is when you do look at the lens of, or this through the lens of guilt and shame, you think that everything is an attack. So whenever we're like, hey, when you put that in the comments, I'm wondering why you felt so much movement. I am very happy you felt so much movement. I am very happy that you figured out why. Yes, that it helps, number one. And two, I'm glad that it, she did give an example, Tracy. And
she might have came in late.
Oh, she came in before, but it could be like a, whatever. Yeah, if you want to say it.
No, you were talking.
And two, like, it's cool that you felt a lot of movement, whatever. But two, it's like, yeah, I'm also glad that you found a point of whatever. Like, if you felt a lot of movement with guilt and shame, then you can say, take me to the most impactful point of guilt and shame. So I'm glad that you found that.
I used to use the example all the time of my ibuprofen healing that I had out there. It was one of the very first that I ever put out. And people were like, I use your ibuprofen healing every day. And they were like thanking me for it. And I just kind of was like, but why? Why do you? Because I'll tell you what, some people, they still feel the movement every time. That healing does not work for me anymore. The ibuprofen healing does not work for me personally anymore because the part of it that it would help, I healed that part. So now when I have a headache, I have to look at energetic machinery. I've got to look at like my portal in the back. Where is the headache located? What's the most impactful point or the introspection or introspective point I can manufacture overhaul? What is causing the headache? It's like your body is a machine. You don't just do the healings and you're like, oh my God, that was so great. Thanks, guys. The whole point of everything we have is for you to go, holy shit, this is possible. I want to figure out why that's happening. Why did I get so much movement? Can I create healings myself? How does this work? What happens if you use the same healing to clean off your source cord to the money situation in your life? What happens then? Well, if Kate has a healing like that, do I have a healing like that? Oh my God, I have a healing like that. Holy shit, I can put my own name in there. A detangling of roots? Have I ever detangled jewelry or hair or shoelaces? I wonder if that will work. Holy shit, that works. It is 2025 on the verge of 2026. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you've experienced the concepts, but my loves, we're not your heroes. We're here to help you. No, we're here to help you.
And it's
figure it out for yourself.
It's frustrating whenever I feel someone trying to become me or feel someone sitting on me. And same with Kat, feel someone trying to become Kat. or feel someone like wedging shit between. It's really fucking weird. Because I'm like, why aren't they finding their own stuff? Why aren't they going inward? Oh, they're too tired. And it's like, damn, me too. Or you too.
Okay, I want to tell you
like,
something. So Kate has a new series out, and it's the manufacturing and overhaul videos. I was like so excited. They'd come up, I would do them. I would do a little suggestion in the comments, whatever. We work together a little bit on it because we both edit each other's stuff because we can say the things and not like get pissed off. So we're editing or whatever. And then I had to tell her, Kate, I have the past like 3, this was like a few weeks ago. I'm like, I had to scroll. I could not do them. And I don't scroll Kate's videos. They are never too much for me. It is healing. I do them. And I was like, I have to tell you this, especially because I feel uncomfortable saying it because I skipped your video, but there's no personal thing. She knows that. So we looked at why. And then we troubleshot it. And then we fixed some things. And then we were able to, look at it again. I can do them every time now.
And also,
I didn't just go, hold on. I didn't just go, I'm too tired for this one. I'll save it for later. Maybe they'll do guided adventures on these or something. I'll save it for later. Maybe they'll come out with a product with those and I can wait till then to do that. If I cannot do the healing prompt, I go, why? Why can't I? What's going on with me? Just perspective. I'm not saying you have to do everything that we put out there, but, why are you looking at your machine? It's not for our stuff. It's what's happening to you.
With your guys'
Why is
stuff.
it tired? Why is life tired? Why is life overwhelming? Why do I have burnout? Why am I having anxiety? Why aren't you guys asking yourselves and your teams why?
And also, on the other side of that, when I was creating the ones that were too much, I could feel that they were too much. I just didn't know what the fuck it was. And I'd gone in and looked at it, and I was like, this is too much. I'm saying too much here. I'm saying too much here. I don't understand this. Why am I saying this here? So you know that stuff is going on because you don't feel great creating it. You know that it feels good to create the thing. The middle parts aren't going so great, so why not dive into it? What is it? And you can actually see throughout my videos, from the first one to now, how they've changed. Because I'm like, this doesn't feel right. This is too much. This is too much to make. This is great. This
if you look
feels
at our
great.
first one and you look at the one now, they're completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the flow and the adjustment and the things.
So it's like, as you're going through this stuff, it's not going to look the same. It's not going to be a set way.
I need to add, she's not doing these to get popular. She's not like, what's going to get me more views. She's literally feeling the energy of everybody healing themselves, and she wants it to be something that you want to do. There's a lot of care that goes into that. She wants you to want to do it. She's not upset if you don't do it. She really isn't. Like in a way, she doesn't give a fuck. But like she does yours. Because like hell yeah, do the things. We're just always trying to find inventive ways to make it click for you to empower yourself. And it's like, shit, maybe we need to focus on them being a machine. Shit, maybe we need to go back to basics. Shit, maybe we can put the healings in emojis. Fuck, I don't know. Do it with a fun song.
Because
what will make it click?
Heals the world. If you cannot look at other people and clearly see what is going on with them, if you don't even know why it's going on with you in the first place.
How are you supposed to read a room if you can't read yourself?
No.
How are you supposed to? If you can't do divination on something if you have your own personal trauma and bias on it. Man, this is way the fuck heated, more than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to tell some like cute little stories of like where we came up with some of our names. It's the podium. It got real serious up in here.
Okay, so And so going to look at the things, the physical action of it creates the healing. I know we've said it so many times, but you can't just be like, I don't know, on some of my manufacturing and overhauling videos, it'll be like, oh yeah, I went to a park, and it's like, for your physical appearance, like, what about the park? And they're just like, I did the things, and it's like, do you know what that means? Do you know what doing the things means? Or do you just not want to, like...
Sometimes I feel like you guys, and we've channeled that some of you do, it's almost like you think we're making stuff up. It's like you almost feel like we're just saying some really pretty words of like, it's in your sensory knob room, or okay, we are seeing a field, there is a flower. There are so many examples where I could show you where if you watch Kate in our podcast, you can see us both at the same time be like, we're looking in the exact same parts of the screen. We're feeling out the things, and you can tune into everything we do. If it wasn't real, you wouldn't be able to tune into it. So when you guys write just some like, I went to a field, Kate goes and looks.
You're in my video, so I assume that if you're healing and telling me about it, you're like, heck yeah, girl. And so I'm like, all right, let's go. Yep, I don't see anything, like, you did the things. Heck yeah, nothing else needs to be healed about this. So, coding, naming and coding, that's how you code, is you do it.
The way that we came up with every name, every nuance, every word, you'll see a lot of our verbiage is connected to, Kate has all the aircraft stuff. She has her ER stuff. She also is a big time reader. So a lot of her stuff is very, I can't even say what I want to say, intellectually, like, worded. Like, it's big, extravagant language. And me, I'm a server, like in restaurants, bartender, Photoshop. Oh yeah, Kate has video games. I have movie and TV references. We both have songs. Our music library kind of like goes inward together sometimes, but sometimes they're like completely opposite ends, and we don't know the song that the other person's talking about. And
your stuff moves a lot, so you have like feeler stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
and yours comes down right in front of you.
Yeah. So like mine's very seer, Kat's very feeler. And also,
oh yeah, even in our video right here, yours is like an image. Mine's like moving and textures.
Yeah, exactly. So like even the colors behind her and stuff like that. So also you get to know people without ever getting to know them. Like, it's very, like, you can see people for who they are in the best possible ways. You love life a lot differently, and it's more expansive than you can ever imagine unhealed.
I was rewatching for my TV show in the background when I do work and stuff, because I do that sometimes. A lot of times it's Drag Race. Right now, I'm rewatching. Today. Oh my god, girly! I'm so excited that you're watching Drag Race. Okay, mine is The Good Place. I'm rewatching The Good Place, and I was thinking today of how, if you haven't seen it, spoilers, because I do that every time, because I feel like these are so good, you guys should watch it if you haven't seen it. I'm in like season 3 or something like that. And they're really discussing, like, actually, it was at the end, whatever. It's when Michael, who is a demon / architect, he is trying to figure out human morality. And the way they do this is by, like, the concept of death. And then there's this whole thing that they have to do to, like, gain points and morals and stuff. And then there's this concept of like, yeah, but would they be good people, quote unquote, if they didn't feel like they had a moral reward? And I was thinking about that, and we know what happens after death. We not only have we gone and looked at it ourselves, but we've actually guided a whole month's worth of class in our guided adventures of like what happens after death. And even what people talk about on TikTok, where they're like, don't go through the light and don't do this and don't do that. We have no reason to do what we do. Like moral desert is what they call it in that show. We're not doing this for some sort of being reward. We're not trying to be the one. We're not trying to be the hero. And actually, what we're trying to do is get everyone to remember that they don't need anybody above them. They don't need approval from anybody else. They don't need approval from us. They don't need approval from some guy in the sky, some whatever the fuck, some witches on TikTok. You don't need approval from anybody, and you can actually do all the fucking shit. Like, you can do it yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Validation. You don't fucking need validation. And it's such a foreign concept that it's infuriating. Just telling or speaking to anyone, and how much you can see that they hold themselves back just existing. And it's like, if you were more genuine, then all of your stress would go away. If you got everyone off of you, then you wouldn't feel so responsible for everybody and their actions and everything.
There's this thing of like, man, you guys have seen every dimension, every realm, every possibility, every planet. I bet you hate it here. And we're like, just the fucking opposite. By seeing all that's out there and seeing like your 24th dimension to your negative 24th dimensional form, that on all timelines at once, and all the pocket dimensions and all the planetary stuff, we can literally click into it like that. We literally, if we want to, can see and feel all of it right now. We are existing everywhere right now. It is such an easy thing for us. Like, this is not, we don't have to think about it. This is reality. And we know it's reality, not just from our experiences, but like walking everybody through it millions of times over throughout history and lifetimes centuries ago. Again, we speak from personal experience. The point of that, the fuck was I getting at, bitch?
What we can do and how fun of an existence this is where you started.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, we love going to a restaurant and figuring out what appetizers we're going to eat, girl. That is so much fun. And
plays and watching people be people.
Oh my God. And TikTok, if you look at our likes or our reposts, we're on TikTok for fun. We are not learning anything from anybody else. And when you guys, when we have spent hours upon hours trying to make it so that you guys can step into yourself for free, for a low price, for a larger price, like whatever your brain conceptualized, we have tried to make it so that you guys can step into yourself. We are literally just living life and having fun, and then like healing because we enjoy it. Sorry, I talked a lot.
Sorry to who? So I want to make it clear too that I have Asperger's, and if you go to, I had a yeeted account before this. Even if you go to the first video on this account, you could see that I could barely string together sentences. And on my first account,
we're on these days blow my fucking mind.
I could barely speak, y'all, because I didn't speak growing up. It was useless to me. Nobody understood me. Why the fuck would I speak to you?
She couldn't go live. Guys, she could not go live. We had to do a concept of like putting a post-it to cover the comments. We never had to, but yeah.
It was insane. And now it's like just fine. I actually feel like I talk too fast sometimes, but it's like everything, like it was almost like my processing could not, actually I said that and I have a healing for it, but my processing in my brain could not catch up to my speech. Other way around. I couldn't talk fast enough for my brain. My brain was going too fast.
Just like we have trouble going live.
Yes.
the physical things.
It's like the thoughts would go so fast that why would I speak? Nobody understood me, and they wouldn't even try. So, healing, Tracy. They said, so how did you do that? Healing. That's what this whole thing is about.
Every car ride that we had, because we used to travel like an hour to and from twice a week, we would heal. After our guided adventures on Fridays, we take a car ride. We're in the car together for an hour, healing, and laughing and planning life. Phone calls. Hey, do you have time for a call? Text messages, healing on here. And then when we first started talking to each other, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on the phone. But now it's really fast. Actually, the majority of our healing that we do is when Kate and Shannon come over for dinner, and we've got like 15 minutes before dinner's ready. So we talk about our day and heal what came up.
And it used to be hours and days long healing this shit. And it's literally 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, so Jess said, how do we start healing? You ask why. Hey, team, why do I blah, 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 blah? Why do I feel this way towards strawberries? That's the first step.
Why do I feel this way towards strawberries? That is a perfect example. We literally are like, I am having an emotional reaction to someone touching the rim of my glass when they hand it to me. I know that I think that that's gross. Why? Is it something that I was taught? Am I picking up on energy? Am I feeling the germs of it? Or is this irrational? What do I need to heal about it? Or I hate seafood. Why? I'm not a big fan of astrology. Why?
Just like that, Jess. Hey, team. Why do I hate when my clothes touch me?
We're going in.
Because I do have reasons. Damn it. It's because I can feel them. It's my mouths. It's my mouths on my outside.
Oh, your teeth mouths. Your scaly, teethy mouths.
They touch.
Oh, so they get like caught on them. Okay, so what do we need to do about that?
I don't want to close those mouths. Because what if I need them?
Right. I don't like having a jacket on me because it like lays my feelers down. And what if I need them?
Yeah.
Then you will see instead of that.
Okay, would that be conducive for me? This is literally how we're doing it, guys.
You will go into secondary channeling.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is...
show me if I shut my mouth, like my feeler mouths down, how will I do the things?
Okay. Hey, team, show me how if I shut my feeler mouths with clothes on, how it will affect my channeling. It has a crazy ass sound, like when it shoots me the images instead. Like it sounds like a TV that cannot get the channel correct. Like an old cathode ray tube TV.
Update and upgrade it then.
Sweet, if it's nice, could please upgrade
okay.
all this.
Because it's an old tube TV, it was very specific. It's like, there's newer models. So update, upgrade.
There's OLED, QLED, 4K. I don't think it needs to go through tubes anymore. Okay, that makes sense. It just gets shot.
Oh, that's
to me anyway.
A big adjustment.
3030. Do y'all see how fast that was? And then literally our pages are dedicated to that and being silly and being us. Because that's how we built it. And then you're like, well, looking at this hurts. It absolutely does. Sure does.
Did you see her fucking face when it was like, let's go look at how we can heal it? She didn't want to.
No,
that's when we know. We were just like, hell yeah, we need to go in. If we're like, for like, I really kind of like this weird quirky thing about me. I don't know if I want to heal it. We absolutely go look at it. Because here's the thing. If you're not supposed to heal it, if it's supposed to be there won't be anything to fucking heal.
You cannot fuck it up. You cannot. There is no way to.
Case in point. Please undo.
Okay. Please undo anything and everything that I was not supposed to do or that was not done in my highest good.
Oh, no movement? Wow, that's crazy.
So I'm a seer and Kat is a feeler. Whenever I first got on here and I started using simple words, I got my shit eaten alive. What is a feeler? What is a seer? And I was like, I don't know what the fuck Claire, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know who Claire is. I'm saying...
Like Claire audience, Claire, whatever the fuck.
Clairvoyant. I don't fucking know what that is. Sounds like a foreign language to me. So I see. So I be seeing. I'm a seer. Kat be feeling. She a feeler. Kat know too, so she's a knower. I'm a hearer, and and a smeller or whatever. So that's what I think about that. And what I've also found is that there's like two primary ways of channeling, and it's seeing and feeling. Secondary is knowing and hearing, and then thirdary is smelling and tasting.
And some people prefer to use all of them at once. Some people don't. Some people shut them off when they're a child. The whole point of it is to figure out what you're good at. It's like an example that I use is you're really good at drums, like really fucking good at drums, but you want to play bass. And it's like, we already have the best bass player that could possibly be doing bass right now. We would love you to be the best drummer. And it's like, I just want to play bass. And it's like, all right, play bass, girl. Go for it. We'll get this other person that's okay at drums. No big deal. Like, you do not have to do the primary or the secondary or the, you don't have to. But like, because I spent so much fucking time wanting to see like Kate did. I had a lot to heal about putting her above me. To
Hierarchy.
me, she was God. I'm no fucking doubt about it. When I met Kate, to me, she was like something I could never reach to be. She was this thing that could see and do everything. And I could not, until I healed it. I'm still emotional, so I have to release soul fragments. That's another thing. I could not see myself as an equal to her. It took so much. But because I'm emotional, I'm just going to release the soul fragments. Please release all soul fragments connected to all of this, wrapped in divine justice, love, light, and forgiveness, and return them to the rightful owners at this time. It doesn't mean you can't get passionate or emotional. It's just, if you're having a visceral reaction to something, then there's something still there stuck.
And then on the other side of that, when Kat would tell me this or I would see it, I would go, why the fuck would you want to be a seer? Looks like you're having way much more fun being a feeler. Like, being a feeler sounds way much more fun. And then, the way she would describe the texture of something, here's an example that I use of, how you figure out how you channel. Describe an ice cream cone. And as a seer, I'm like, upside down triangle, circle on top. And Kat is like, it has the texture of orange and the little bumpies of frosting. And if it just I don't know, the way she describes what she is feeling is like, wow, okay. And you want to be a seer? Okay.
We've healed so much. This is bringing up so many times that she and I, the first time she picked out, and we've talked about this a bunch, but the first time we sat in our little chairs and we were like, oh my God, let's pick out the Guided Adventure title and stuff together because we're doing them together now. We're co-hosting. And Kate's like, either she suggested picking out images or I suggested it, probably me. Suggested, do you want to try to look at the images? And the images she chose for the titles, I broke down and I was sobbing
because all of mine seems so basic. Every image I chose seems so fucking basic to what she could capture in a picture of all these emotions and what we were going to heal and everything. And that was like a crazy fucking healing and meltdown for us. Just a little bit later, a couple years later, now she shows me an image of like a bathroom that we're going to heal. And I'm like, because I can feel the whole bathroom. And I'm like, no.
How about some geese?
Yeah, that works. Geese for bathroom sounds fucking great.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I think it was elephants for bathroom, I think.
So good.
But I'm not emotional about it anymore. Now I can be like, Kate, that is a fantastic picture. We can't use it. It makes me want to throw up. I can feel the public restroom and what we're going to heal. No, thank you. I cannot put that on the webpage.
What if it's clean?
No, thank you. Cannot.
It's so good. But yeah, so like that's how you fucking code your own healing, is you go and experience it for yourself.
Oh my God. Okay. So the very first time, there's a healing that some of you will know. It's called MEK. We use it a lot. It's like spiritual Gustan times 3,000 is basically what we say it is. And we were on the phone and we were actually looking at the Harry Potter realm back when we were like, so if everything's channeled, can we go into these things? Because we think, can we? And then we try. And then we can't.
Be doing.
And then we're like, oh shit. So there was this Voldemort type of being, and this is before we like figured out the dark and transmute and all that. I was very love and light at the time. Let's just say that. Not necessarily Kate, but me. And she was like, that's how Kat is. But I was like, can we take the darkness of Voldemort and make it light? Can we take this darkness and make it light? And there was this like tar residue. And I was like, Kate, I think do you remember? Was it like,
we were getting stuck in it. We were like,
it was like
we were
tar.
We were moving real slow. And I was like, I keep trying to reach out and touch it, but nothing's really happening. And we were going so slow. I was like,
this is trauma gunk. I know what this is. This is trauma gunk. This is the smoke monster from Lost, but in tar form. And it was like, how do we transmute this stuff? I don't even think we said transmute it. We're like, how do we make this sticky shit go away?
Yeah. It was like, so I went, what we use for aircraft to make sticky shit go away is methyl ethyl ketone.
And I cracked up because what the fuck kind of name is that? And I said, say it again.
Methyl ethyl ketone. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So we're on the phone and she's like, all right, so you cannot get this stuff on your hands. We were like so careful because, we know this stuff from real life. And it was like, all right, we got to put our gloves on. We got to get water ready. We got to get everything ready. And then like, as we're doing it, a little bit spilt on like my energetic, that dimensional form's foot. And we were like, ah!
Douse it in water. Douse it in energetic water. We were like, oh, you have to dilute it. We have to dilute it.
Bitch, when we were cleaning out the underworld and we were like in our hoods, walking through the underworld, because we're in our 24th dimensional forms and we're like, oh God, they can't see us. Meanwhile, they're all looking at us being like, the fuck these bitches doing?
And we're like, I wonder if they can see us. Literally said that. I wonder if they could see us. Yeah, and then also having the like direct honesty of like, we have to say the things. Hey, I'm seeing that.
Oh my God, that was so difficult.
Yeah, like saying like, hey, I know you're seeing this thing, but I'm seeing this other thing, and then figuring out like we go to both ends in order to tackle the thing. Like,
it was so traumatic because Kate had a life growing up where people told her she was lying. and would be like, I can't believe you're accusing me of blah, blah, blah. And how can you say that that's true when it's not? All that. I had people healing stuff that I was like, hey, I'm fully booked up. Go see these people. But we didn't know how to heal timelines yet or like merge them all together. And so I would be on TikTok talking about my experience and they'd be like, I was in the Garden of Eden too, and that is not what happened when we healed it. She's lying. And it was just we hadn't merged timelines yet. Mm-hmm. So both of us were like, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm not seeing the same thing.
Like, this is really weird. Like, they're saying these things in the comments, but I'm not seeing what they're saying. It's really weird. And yeah, it was really awkward, but like having we wanted to continue. We knew what we were doing, despite whatever the fuck anybody else was saying. We were like, well, I want to continue this. Do you want to continue it? Like, you want to continue this?
So the beginning of this, there was a comment in here. It says, do you cut cords with one another? We don't say the same language because we built everything from scratch. That's like the whole point of what we're talking about. So if you mean, do we have like soul contracts keeping us together? Do we have any bindings keeping us together? We are separate entities. We are not bound to each other in any form or fashion. What we have noticed is when we do friendship healings in any past life, any dimension, anywhere, not to bind anything, but just to bring the most compatible people to our awareness so we can have a better existence, we show up for each other.
Every time.
And we still break contracts to make sure we're not binding ourselves together. And we're not. We're not with our partners because we feel like we have to be. We're not with you guys because we feel like we have to be. We're not with each other because we feel like we have to be. We literally choose our life every single day. What we want to eat, drink, sleep, what we want to do for fun, who we want to be with, what we want to talk about.
And it's really crazy.
And we've done that on every dimension.
Yes. And also, too, whenever you heal so much that it's like all neutral and like, I don't know, say somebody comes to you. I'll give an example of today. Like, oh my God, this guy, he's like, he talked to me or whatever. And it's like, you can see everything for what it is and know what's an intrusion right away. Your home is so neutral and not calm neutral, just neutral. That you know it's like, when it's an intrusion.
It's like if you drank water every day, right? This is water. It does have a taste. It does have, you could tell if it's hot or cold or whatever. If someone put salt in this or, food coloring or sugar or whatever, you'd be able to know something's not right with this. I'm going to put that right over there. That's how our entire life is. And it makes it really easy. So we don't have to be on the phone hours upon hours every day healing. We can literally be like, I don't normally say that. That's not my vernacular. Why did I say that?
Or
I remember when we were looking at like family members being on a spirit team. We didn't know that they were, because we only look at stuff when we go through something and we look at it. And then we see if it's with other people and it's with everybody else. And we're like, oh shit. And then we share it. We're like, hey, we found this thing. Is it for you guys too? Oh, you guys felt it too?
Sometimes I scan too. Sometimes I'll check up on whatever, if they're going through, like if Kat's going through something or if somebody's going through something, I'll scan and I'll be like, I'm seeing this. And then I went into this and then I went into this. But it's not just like it doesn't just happenstance. Yeah, it's not just like happenstance. I mean, it is, but it's a thing. It's steps.
What was I saying?
You were talking
about the spirit guide thing. I was like, how come when I talk to myself, I say my full name? How come I don't just call myself Kat? And also, when I say my full name, Catherine, it's usually negative. I'm usually going like, God, why are you so stupid, Catherine? Don't do that. And so we looked at it because it was like, why am I being shitty to myself? And then we saw that you appoint family members to your spirit team. And that's just as simple as like, I like what you say. I think you have intelligent thoughts and words. You can guide me. By doing that, they're on your team. And then you no longer need them because they don't have guiding words for you, and they're still there whispering in your ear because they're part of your spirit team, and they're trying to tell you, don't do that, they're going to hate you. Don't do that, you're going to fuck up. Don't do that because blah, blah, blah. You put them there, you just don't remember putting them there.
It's very interesting once you go into it. And a lot of people, whenever they're like, yeah, I'm going through a dark night of the soul, and they go through all this crazy shit and they become manic, and they don't look at the things or look at why these things are happening. They're just like, yep, it's all part of the process. What process?
Says
what
who?
is Dark Night? And who named Dark Night of the Soul? Was it you?
Did you?
So, why?
What would you call it?
I don't give a fuck how people pronounce words.
Or like I was talking about the spirit guide thing the other day, and someone was like, that's not how spirit guides work. And I'm like, here's a phrase so you can see it yourself. No, I'm not going to go look. Okay.
You're not hurting me. And that's another thing I want to point out too, is people will get upset with us or not do something that will, like, not do a healing or not do a manufacturing and overhauling or not do a daily healing prompt, whatever.
Or not go to the guided adventure, and they're just like, I'm so sorry, there was a this and a this and a this and a this. Cool, we still win.
You're not hurting us. It's hurting you. It's not doing anything to us. It's you. And we're trying to help you. And if you don't want it, that's fine. Like, it's like, yes, thank you for telling me where you were, because I care about you as a person. But also being like, yeah, I'm going to wait. It's like, okay. All right.
Because we'll be like,
did you go look at it?
There was a lot of movement with the guilt and shame. You know, a couple people commented that today, and I'm like, you might want to look at where that's seeping in. What's the root point of that you can heal? Why do you feel guilt and shame? Because I very, 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 very rarely, if ever, feel guilt and shame. I used to. I don't anymore. I actually got a paper sent home from the school, a meeting that this teacher wanted to have, and they wanted my input on my child. And it was like, where has your child improved the most this year? Or something like that. Like, where have they improved the most? And I said, being Casey Ray. And the next question was, what do you think that they excel at? And I said, being Casey Ray. You cannot guilt and shame me to try to weigh and balance based off of your societal school agenda what the fuck good or excelling is. And like, I was trying to talk to Casey Ray about it, my 7-year-old, and I was like, you wanted to climb the ladder at the playground when you were like 2, so you did. You didn't want to talk clearly because you wanted to test people to see if they were worth your time, so you just decided not to talk clearly, so you did. You wanted to eat these foods, so you did. You wanted to, whatever, X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm. And so that's how it is. And you go into it and you figure things out. Why do you do what you do? Why is black your favorite color? Why is blue your favorite color?
Why don't you like tomatoes? Do you hate them? That's a weird, strong reaction. Why? You're afraid of driving? Why?
Why do you have tattoos?
Why are you worried? Why are you worried that your partner is cheating? What's your definition of cheating? Why do you want to quit smoking?
Who told you that that's what this is called?
Why did you decide to dye your hair blue? Why do you like your hair blonde? Why do you like being called the name that you like to be called? Where did that come from?
Why do you like this Disney movie? Why do you think that he is a bad guy? Why do you think that that is the villain? Why do you think that a hero is innately good?
All these superheroes that killed a bunch of people trying to stop the bad guy, how come they're not bad guys?
Asking everything. Anything, bringing your, that's one of my favorite things to say is bringing your subconscious to your conscious, because that's where it all is.
And that is basically all those whys. Why is it cold out? Why does it feel like, or when people present stuff on TikTok and they're like, it's global warming. It hasn't gotten cold enough yet. And then you go look at your area from like in 1995, what was the temperature on this date? Oh, exactly the same. Wow. That's wild.
That's crazy. And then you'll say things like, how do they know that this weather has been changing? They've been tracking it since the 50s. And it's like, damn, only the 50s? That's crazy. Did you hear what you said when you said that to me? Or did you look at it through the eyes of trauma, bias, and agenda? Because you said it like I was supposed to be amazed.
Or upset.
Or upset. Or see the wrong in my... So, everything.
Now, there was a time when we were worried that if we healed too much, that we would be robotic. That we were both actually very afraid that if we took those emotional reactions to things and healed why we got such a reaction out of it, that we would ourselves become robotic. And that has not happened, as you can see. We're still very passionate about what we're passionate about. We just are a little bit more boisterous about it.
Yep.
And we just aren't in a lot of pain or trauma. I'm not even talking emotional pain. We're not in physical pain, health pain, none of it. Even that kind of stuff. We're able to look at why things happen, not just emotions or thoughts that we have, but like if a glass breaks, we know exactly what the fuck is happening because that shit does not happen to us. Car issues, that shit does not happen to us. Traffic issues, that shit does not happen to us. Electronic issues, that shit does not happen to us unless there is a reason behind it.
Coming home late, schedule changes, like work stuff. Why work be working? Why do I spend so much time doing X, Y, Z? Why can I only think about this? It's with everything. You are in control of literally everything, and people do not like to hear that sometimes.
No, they don't, because then they have to face what they don't want to look at or what they don't want to take accountability for. There's a big thing I remember on Witch Talk of like mundane over magical. Everything has an energetic reason. Every motherfucking thing. Your plumbing is emotions. Every fucking thing is
your
connected.
Your teeth is family.
For some people, not for everybody, I don't think.
In the backs.
Mine are timelines. But like with rotted teeth.
Right?
I don't know. I just considered all teeth were timelines for me.
I thought the rotted teeth was family.
Because of the mushrooms and the broccoli.
Yeah.
Bitch, that was one thing that was so crazy that we looked at. I was like, I hated mushrooms my whole life. Hated them. And I thought maybe it was because I thought I was allergic to penicillin. I don't fucking know. But I was like, I don't like mushrooms. I want to heal why I don't like mushrooms. So now I still don't choose it, but I can eat things that have mushrooms because I've healed that now. And then we were sitting there and we were just eating a meal casually, just hanging out. And I took a bite of broccoli and I was like, hey, Kate, my favorite food when I was a little kid, and anybody would ask me what my favorite food was, I would say cooked broccoli. Not raw, cooked broccoli. Didn't necessarily have to have salt or cheese on it, but why the fuck was that my fucking favorite food? That's so weird. It was because the scrubbies on it, the tree things, it would scrub the trauma of my family stuff. And the mushrooms, the reason I hated it is it would help the trauma that my family tried to like put on me or make me swallow, like swallow this pill, bitch. It would fester and grow. The mushrooms would help it grow. The broccoli scrubbed it off. I hated mushrooms, loved broccoli.
It's for everything. Everything is something. So, yeah. I hope that helped with naming and coding healings. We talked about a lot.
Oh, we name things what we call them. So like the MEK healing, that's because you pour MEK on it and it disintegrates the things. The spider vein healing, that's because she broke up the spider veins. So spider vein healing. You could use cat, like right now we just talked about it. I can code it to be cat's broccoli scrub down in the mouth piece. Try it. If it's in my highest good, please allow me access to cat's broccoli scrub down in the mouthpiece, conducive to what I need. You're going to feel movement. And then now that you felt movement, go figure out who the fuck putting trauma in your mouth, bitch. Why do you need that? It's not like, oh my God, you guys' healings are so good. We feel so much Why do you feel so much movement?
And usually teeth movement, timelines, teeth stuff, like damage or whatever, is usually family. Why they be in your fucking mouth? Telling you what to say and do. Bitch. Yeah. Why are you holding space?
No, don't look at it like that. The Lord, I got some work to do. We're just presenting a different way to look at it. Because again, all we want is for you guys to do the thing. We don't give a fuck. There's not rules to this. We don't care how you do it. We just want you to do. If we cared, there are people that we probably wouldn't talk to because they do things in a way that's like against our own personal morals and ethics. But we take our shit out of it. And we don't give a fuck as long as they're empowering themselves. I saw a little picture today, a TikTok, and it was just someone being like, my blessings are stronger than your brujeria, like on the thing. And I was like, no, the fuck it's not. Because brujeria, they're using their own power. And they're using their own energy. Mm-hmm. They're harnessing that stuff and they're putting action into it. You are asking for things outside of yourself to protect you. And I didn't say anything. And I'm just like, no, the fuck is not. Your blessings are not stronger than their brujeria. You are fucking crazy. There's no way.
There's a lot of things coming in my brain right now. That's what she said. Of like, how the fuck did that come up on your For You page? But it's because of the brujeria and like it's because of that kind of stuff. It's really funny. And it's like, I don't know, people that come on there that are filled with trauma, thinking that it's a flex. I don't know why this.
Oh my God, there was someone that we worked with. We were helping them with a car accident, and I don't want to. Oh fuck. No.
No. The example that came to me is like I don't know, was playing Xbox. This was like I don't know, 15 years ago, and
I want to use it so badly. I gotta hold on.
Yep. They were like, don't talk about sons. My son was taken away in the divorce. And I was like, then don't talk about fathers ever. Mine's dead. Don't even talk about being a dad. Why? Was that fair? Why or why not? Good guy, bad guy? There is none.
Or people going to comedy shows and getting mad? Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Like, it's just funny.
It just all like, challenge yourself. Yeah, it do be hurting sometimes. It's better than you can imagine on the other side.
Oh my God, I can't even explain.
All these people in the comments are like, I want that. Okay, we just explained how to get it, number one. It's on our pages, number two. You can literally do, it's free. It's free.
I mean, walkthroughs. We have literal walkthroughs. We have personal stories on how we did it. We have healing codes to go with it. We tell you how to change the verbiage. You don't have to. But don't say that you want it.
Of the processing room. Or it's like the first sensory knob room before the knob room. And so, I posted a walkthrough of that today. So, that's how to do it. That's how to get it.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. To the floor. Okay.
Whew. We're super passionate, guys.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was not what I thought we were going to do tonight, so...
What she said.
Pinterest doesn't have it all either, by the way. Like, we haven't saved all of our, I mean, I personally haven't, because nothing was moving on Pinterest. Pinterest did pay me and they weren't anymore. So fuck that shit. I'm not giving them my stuff. I do like things categorized and like organized, and Kate does too. So almost every single video she has is on Pinterest because that's what she likes. But no, it's not all on there. A lot of my shit's on YouTube. A lot of my shit's in the playlists too on TikTok.
Oh yeah, Shaden's hand. And he said, remember when you healed the burned hand?
Oh my God. And that was when Kate and I first started talking to each other. I didn't know Shaden, and I went in to heal it, and I didn't know, like, I just go with what I'm doing, right? And so she's in panic, get it done mode, and she's in ER brain because she's going to the hospital. And I'm like, I'm merging them with the hand. I'm getting that I have to pop the blister. And she was like, no offense, but this shit's hard. It's going to be like 3rd-degree burn. I don't know how the fuck you're going to pop that. Like, I'm not trying to tell you that you're wrong, but I physically,
I see it.
We don't just believe each other.
Right.
And
yeah,
I was like, I'm going before the blister happened. And she's like, oh, got it. Got to the hospital. They fucking peeled that shit off like the Craft. Bloop. Just
They're
peeled
like,
it off.
we're definitely going to we're going to call the burn unit. We're going to call them. I was like, fuck. Yeah, you probably should. And they got their little tray together, and they got their little burn tray together. These bitches had tweezers and peeled it back, and they were like, yes, we're just going to carefully cut this piece of dead skin. And me and Shaden are looking at it like...
It was literally, his hand was on fucking fire, and she didn't want to disturb. I was on live with somebody else doing something else because we didn't go live at the time. And I was like, oh my, she's like, I didn't want to bother you. So I jump right in, and then we, like, those kind of moments, we figured out how to do the things, and now, like, that kind of shit doesn't happen to us anymore.
It's fucking crazy. Like, the part of the house caught on fire. Like, it fucking just crazy. Oh, and nothing with the house happened. Because we healed it.
We went back and took care of it. I broke my back when Ben first moved here.
Yeah.
I broke my back. And with all of us, because it's our own stuff, it took us 2 weeks. But we healed it.
Sure did.
We healed it. That was because there was other stuff, and we had to figure out what the fuck was keep getting in our energy stuff, and that's not his fault. It was other external things that came in. So, and we also had to heal the fact that, like, his kids who were heavily preyed on and, like, protected came into our neutral energy space, and every time they came to Florida...
Prayed like this.
Yeah. And every time they came to Florida, as soon as they stepped in the house, air conditioner was broke, the power turned off, and it was like, y'all were praying so hard for these people, these kids, that it is stopping. Like, it's like bubble wrap. It's like, nothing move. So we had to figure that shit out.
Crazy.
And I was sitting with the kids in the living room, and I was like, hey, can you tell the people that are praying over you that you're good, that you're safe, and that you're fine, and you just want to play a board game in the living room? And he looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, can you please just say that? And he did. Lights turned on. Power went on. Oh, they were watching a ghost show too. And I was like, you want to know something crazy? You can jump into when they were recording it, and you can go mess with the toys in there. And the youngest one did, and it made a noise, like, right when he did. That was fucking great.
Like, you can make it whatever you want. Is this thing on? You can make it whatever you want. You can
when we say healing,
anything.
We're not talking about, like, it has to be hard to be worth it. It doesn't. And you can still have fun.
With that. You can break contracts with that too.
And just all these people that are like, you have to go through the dark night of soul because I did. Who fucking cares? Crawl so other people can run.
I don't care what you
Everybody should play.
It's like your self-constraints, meaning that I have to constrain myself. That's insane.
No, I'm not doing that. Okay. All right. Okay.
I think everyone should go do the closing statements on Kat's page and the close-up / sign-offs on my page because these were a lot. And it was awesome, guys. Thank y'all.
Oh my God, just to let you guys know that our episode that gets posted like at midnight tonight, the one we did on Thursday last week is a makeup episode. It's our 200th episode. That's crazy. That's so exciting. Thanks for being here, guys.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, don't be a disconnect. Bye, I love you, bye! To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.